The ghost of 2G scam continues to haunt Manmohan Singh. Vinod Rai, the controversial former top auditor of the country, has said that all the decisions taken by the then Telecom Minister Andi Muthu Raja had the blessings of the former Prime Minister himself. In an exclusive chat with the Times Television Network, Rai says Manmohan Singh was cautioned by some senior cabinet colleagues about the wrongdoings of Andi Muthu Raja, but since chose to ignore all of them.
The then Commerce Minister Kamal Nath confirmed that, saying that he, along with several cabinet colleagues, had cautioned Prime Minister Singh about the smell of a scam in the telecom ministry. He goes on to say, had the former PM heeded to those words, the 2G scam may not have happened, not just the 2G. The former CAG says he, along with the then Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee, drove down to meet Singh and had appraised him of the irregularities in coal block allocations, but Singh chose to look the other way here as well. The explosive Vinod Rai interview is our top story on Business Tonight.
The buck stops on the Prime Minister's desk in any parliamentary democracy. He is the CEO of the country. He can stop or he can initiate, both.
Yes.
I've written in the book that he probably chose not to stop.
No, but you have said that the Prime Minister was completely aware, and this is the nub of the issue. You have written that it is obvious, and I'm only enumerating what you have written. It is obvious from the exchange of these letters between Raja and the Prime Minister that the Prime Minister was indeed aware of Raja's intentions as way back as November, December 2007. So he was completely aware of it.
Most certainly so, and that's why I've reproduced those letters which were in public domain but may not have been seen by a large number of people. And that's the letter of 15th November and 26th December.
Now that all these letters are out, and a larger part of these are in the appendices of your book, Mr. Vinod Rai, is there any doubt in your own mind? And that's why I began by saying today is the time to speak up, Mr. Rai. It's not a day to hold back. And I'm sure that you respect the Prime Minister. I'm sure you remember the days when he probably taught you at the Delhi School of Economics. But I'm asking you, as a journalist to the former CAG, to speak up and tell me whether you think all of this scam, this whole first come, first served 2G scam could have happened without the active involvement of the then Prime Minister of India.
That's exactly why I have said that if he had put his foot down, probably the course of the fate of UPA2 would have been different. If he had put his foot down and stopped this process from unfolding. It could have been any other process. We were not prescribing a process. It could have been any other process, but this process was faulty in a large number of ways. And the government has also accepted that rules and regulations have not been followed. Goalposts have been shifted. Yes, the computation that we did, they have been debating the amount.
Congress MPs walked up to you during lunchtime in Parliament and said, we have to ensure that the Prime Minister's name does not get dragged into this. We come back to the same issue, adding that what you people presented appears reasonable, but what do we do? Now, who is this MP?
Yeah, I mean...
Who are these MPs?
I told you they
spoke about? Sandeep Dixit? Sanjay Nirupam?
Ashwini Kumar. These are the three names that I can remember. I can't remember.
Sanjay Nirupam, Ashwini Kumar and Sandeep Dixit.
Yeah, these were there. And there were a couple of other MPs also. I can't remember them. But these MPs certainly said, but it was too late. The report was out. And the Prime Minister's name was very much there in the report. Where's the question of keeping...
So you're saying that the privately Congress members were conceding there was something wrong in the entire process, but they were trying to shield the Prime Minister?
They accepted that our findings were reasonable.
Yeah.
Very clearly accepted that our findings could not be faulted. On the fact that yes, rules and regulations had not been followed by the Telecom Ministry, on the fact that the goalposts had changed, we could not be faulted. They agreed with it also.
Yeah.
The computations, they had a different viewpoint.
Why were they doing this? On whose instructions were these Congress MPs trying to protect?
That's very difficult for me to conjecture, but obviously they must have had an agenda. It's very difficult for me to conjecture. Maybe the Congress Party's agenda, or maybe the UPA's agenda. I can't say that because parties, MPs represent a party.
Right, exactly. They're not in government.
They're not in government. So obviously every party has its own agenda.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.